Of course, Leonard and George, the dynamic duo. Terrence Mann's Clippers. This duo of George and Leonard has certainly translated to wins early in this season.
Well, look, they're giving you 48 points a game. Both guys qualify as major candidates for All-NBA. And then you look at them, they're two of the best two-way players. They play both ends of the floor every night, challenging your best scorers.
And right away inside, Wiggins. Much more of what head coach Ryan Saunders wants. More looks at the rim and from three as George wedges that in. Rebound.
Yeah, the big challenge right here is 10 Minnesota defend. They lost 6 in a row now, giving up 120.
Leonard muscles in and finesses his way at the finish.
Game, all right, and he shoots in the high 30s.
Towns muscles in and finishes over.
And play with their back to the basket.
Covington pops it away. Towns gonna take it himself. Using the Zubac screen. Will pull up and hit from three. He's ever seen. Here is Leonard with a whole lot of time and space, and he connects from to account for Los Angeles' 14. Here is Towns deep in the lane, able to flip it in.
And then get fouled and get the potential three-point play.
George, step back jumper is good. So short in the guard department this evening. Well, they certainly have Leonard and George, and what a start for both. 8-2 when both George and Leonard are in the lineup together. George connects on a Leonard are as well.
Well, you look at them defensively now. You know, they score 115, give around a long time, and when you're the #1 guy picked in the draft, hopefully that you're going to reach your potential. He's been a little
trying to change that. Cannot. Still battling inside and finally gets it to drop.
Look, this guy.
Leonard finds Harrell. Montrezl Harrell methodically working his way right to his spot.
Yeah. If they have confidence in their game now, they give you the drop step and they nail you with that elbow and forehand. And
feeling with a sore calf. But Doc Rivers said Harrell has really developed this season without Lou Will. And here's Teague.
I think Harrell is getting more shots here than he had when he played at Louisville.
A little bit this season.
Look, he was a man of energy. Offensive rebounding, and everything else. Getting it great on the road, doing an excellent job because of the two players.
Nice cut from Wiggins. Left like he might have gotten into the eye of Harrell, who's late back on D. Jang looking to take advantage and does. Wiggins, step back three is good. Led by as many as 12, but a nice run at the end of the first by Minnesota. Wiggins with 12, Towns with 11 as Harrell. 7-6 on the road this season. They are just 3-8 at home. As George hits from
now 3 for 6. Remember we told you now, he takes 8 to 9 every night.
Jang with an 4 of 6 from the floor. He's 5 of 5 from the line. As George hesitates and flips it in. Jang really no resistance at the end of that. 2 fouls on Gorgui Dieng. George again, no resistance. Right, he's timed him after the game. He was just so shocked he couldn't even say the words 100. He was just smiling. No words were coming out. As J.J. Culver. Covington, catch fire and hit.
Well, we know this guy. He's a streaky three-point shooter. Oh, great defensive play by Teague.
Teague with Covington running. Teague will leave it. Covington will thus far this season. Teague burns to the rim. Can't bank it home. Towns tips it in. And here comes Okogie.
Get it out now. You have the break.
And that is going to be a block. Count it. Plus the...
I mean, so you got to pay attention there. I mean, come on now.
All the way in, Leonard using the Zubac screen. Leonard methodical, faking, taking, hitting. After that 12-0 Minnesota run. George back in. George right to his spot. Boom.
There it is.
9-0 run for the Clippers. Covington catch fire and a connection. Leonard has 25 and a half. Looking for more and finding it. Searing through this Minnesota defense. Wiggins.
He got away with the ball there.
Covington fakes, drives, floats, and hits. And executes.
The board. You have to play the board.
George, catch, fire, and hit from 3. 6-game losing streak. Only New Orleans with a longer active losing streak. They've lost 11 as George, again,
turn the corner and get that 10 to 12 foot jump shot.
George up, under, and in time. George.
Well, these two guys, George and Leonard, are always going to be in the top 10 in steals.
Hey, how about
management did a great job in adding key people this summer.
Nice rejection there, George behind the back. Nice dish.
Nice.
Zubac's able to find
to get you the ball.
17-point Clipper lead as Wiggins lays it in. Defensive rating in the NBA during the month of December. George, free release right to the rim. 5. Wiggins with it down to 3. Gets stripped. Gets it back and puts it in. Nice. Leonard fading away. No. Zubac lost it right to Harkless, who put.
And they have 86 already.
I have a feeling if you're the coach on the other end, you're not into the arms of Leonard. Leonard steams baseline, couldn't get it in on the reverse. Leonard passes out of the double. Corner 3 for Harkless is good. He's in 6 and 6 on the road. They have a 25-point lead here in Minnesota now.
He's done a nice job. He's given him 8 points, and he has a couple of 4 assists or 3 assists.
Here's George, his 3. You bet. Paul George. Teague pedals through traffic, leads it for Towns, and on the follow puts it in.
Yeah, in the paint. You try to cover, he'll find the free man.
Harrell was waiting for a whistle that didn't come. The front, representing Minneapolis and St. Paul. And also one of the better airports in the country. Teague lost the handle, 4 to shoot.
He checked the clock. Nice.
Lays it in.
He checked the clock. He playoff time. They have a major bonus with George shooting over 90%.
Minnesota is Towns buries the 3. George gives it up. Walton Jr. connects.
Nice.
Back. It is not. They have 4 full days off following this game. So a chance to clean up, and allowing 128 points a game during that stretch. As Paul George.
They create the space, and it just looks like they're in a shooting drill.
Towns, what an athletic. Look at a spin around Bell.
Yeah. He's got to read it.
Teague floats it up and in.
They're giving you chances here. Pretty.
Wiggins high off the win. Gets it back. Thought about the 3, now takes and hits. Both George and Leonard topping 40 tonight. As Towns answered on a 3, back tap, ends up with Okogie.
You got to score.
Okogie lays it in.
Nice. Guys are getting a shot.
Towns, a 3, it is good. Nail biter. This crowd on its feet as George misfires, but the tip-in goes.
Good luck. I like the fact that he gave the ball up because he realized he didn't have a shot.
Harrell pounds it down.
Look at the big guy. He's got Leonard on him here.
Towns finds Wiggins, lays it in.
The pass. The old story at the playground. Pass and cut.
George lays it home.
Oh, big basket.
40.
Up with himself, that he didn't follow through on the shot.
Wiggins.
Oh, yes.
On a big 32 points. Harrell says, all right, I'll do it myself. Why not? Finds Okogie. Back to Wiggins. Moving baseline. Lays it home.
Great play.
It is a
great shooting by 2 guys. And then they shot extremely well on the foul line and the 3-ball.
Leonard, the Clippers outslug the Timberwolves 124 to 117 the final.